Conflict, combat, and all-out war are par for the course in the Marvel Universe. But did you know that one of the greatest battles ever may have been started by a couple of hypnotized cows?
Moo?
Believe it, Bessie, because today we're talking about a secret invasion that almost changed the world forever on Marvel's Long Story Short. What makes this cow so important? Well, it wasn't always a cow.
Oh, wow. I was a Skrull this entire time.
Skrulls are an alien race known for their green skin, bumpy chins, and their ability to shapeshift.
It comes in handy when you're trying to infiltrate other planets or playing celebrity.
One of their first attempted invasions of Earth involved them pretending to be the Fantastic Four, which the actual Fantastic Four wasn't too happy about. And so Reed Richards hypnotized them into thinking they were cows.
You're getting sleepy, very sleepy. Also, you have black spots and others that love being milked.
Which made them actually turn into cows. This news didn't go over well back on the Skrull homeworld.
No one turns my subjects into hamburger meat.
But things just kept getting worse for the Skrulls. They kept fighting with their arch-enemies, a rival alien race called the Kree. Tony Stark created a secret group called the Illuminati just to boss the Skrulls around.
Stay off of Earth.
And their homeworld got turned into a midnight snack for Galactus. And so the Skrull Princess Varanki decided it was time to find a new planet.
And hey, look at this convenient ancient prophecy I found. It says Skrulls are destined to take over Earth. What a lucky break.
Meanwhile, back on Earth, Tony Stark was feeling pretty good after being put in charge of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers.
The Mighty Avengers, TM.
Things were seemingly getting back to status quo after the events of Civil War, but then Spider-Woman showed up with a surprise.
Who's that?
Elektra.
Was she always green?
She was not. While a team of Avengers was fighting the super-secret criminal organization, The Hand, it was discovered that their leader, Elektra, had been replaced by a Skrull.
If Elektra is a Skrull, that means anyone could be a Skrull.
Tony called two of his best science buds, Reed Richards and Hank Pym, in for help.
These Skrulls are different. They can't be detected by magic, super senses, telepathy, or even my armor. Oh shoot, that's my Skrull ship has crash-landed in the Savage Land alarm.
You go. We'll examine this Skrull.
Yeah, neither of us is a Skrull. You can totally trust us. JK, I am a Skrull. Bet you're sorry you turned us into cows now, dude.
While Reed was busy getting turned into silly putty by Skrull Pym, Tony headed to the Savage Land with some other Avengers to check out the crashed Skrull ship. But Luke Cage was there too with some of his rival team of Avengers.
Whoa, we're the real Avengers?
No, we're the real Avengers.
Did someone mention the Avengers?
Why'd you have to go and make things more complicated?
All of these heroes looked, acted, and had the memories of the real people. So who was who? Which Avengers were authentic and which were Skrulls?
Quick, say something only the real Tony Stark would know.
I dye my goatee?
Everyone knows that.
But it was about to get worse because this was all a distraction to launch even more attacks. A Skrull Sue Storm activated a portal that started sucking the Baxter building into the negative zone. A Skrull Captain Marvel attacked Norman Osborn at Thunderbolt Mountain, and a Skrull Jarvis uploaded a virus at Avengers Tower that took out all of Tony's defenses, including the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier, as well as Tony himself. While the Avengers fought the Avengers, and also the other Avengers, Tony dragged himself to an abandoned science lab in the Savage Land.
I'll have to rebuild my suit using nothing more than the scraps I find here. If I hadn't already done the same thing in a dirty cave, this might be hard.
But then Spider-Woman shows up with another surprise.
I'm actually the Skrull Princess Varanki. Gotcha. And you're a Skrull too.
No, that's not true. That's impossible, I think. This is really freaking me out, man.
Meanwhile, the Skrulls continued to attack Earth. But they tried to convince everyone it was cool by airing a bunch of phony celebrity testimonials about how great it is to be part of the Skrull Empire.
The Skrulls are fantastic.
Doom approves of his new Skrull overlords.
Back in the Savage Land, Skrull Spider-Woman was still messing with Tony.
You are a Skrull.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. Wait.
Once he came to his senses, Tony fixed his suit, then went to help the fighting heroes, while Varanki headed out to lead the Skrull army.
All right, let's figure this out. Raise your hand if you're a Skrull.
If no one's gonna fess up, I'm just gonna use my Skrull identifying cannon on everyone.
This is awkward. Reed had escaped the Skrulls and in the process discovered that they were undetectable because of info they gathered during the Illuminati's mission to the Skrull homeworld. Back in NYC, Nick Fury led a team of Earth's heroes in a battle against the Skrulls.
Avengers, assemble! Wow, that really worked.
But now Tony, Luke, and everyone else who ever called themselves Avengers was here. Even some villains showed up, united in their fight against a common enemy.
Good to see you, buddy.
Don't talk to me.
Well, almost united. A lot of people were still upset at Tony about Civil War, but they still fought side by side. The The Skrulls suffered significant casualties but still refused to concede.
You'll never be able to fully stop us. We'll keep coming back again.
Whoa, crack shot. Whoever did that should be running the show. Norman Osborn?
What was that you were saying about me running the show?
That's right, the shot that finally put Frankie down was delivered by none other than Green Goblin himself, Norman Osborn.
Maybe I should take back what I...
Norman's act of heroism made him so popular that the government fired Tony and put him in charge of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Don't worry, I won't abuse this power.
Norman changed S.H.I.E.L.D. to Hammer and secretly let a bunch of villains on the payroll, kicking off a dark reign that would make things even more complicated for the Marvel Universe. It's true, but we'll have to save that tale for another episode of Marvel's Long Story Short.